Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our topic for today is solving problems on compound interest and its application. This is quarter 4 about numbers and algebra for grade 11, general mathematics. Again, this is quarter 4, numbers and algebra, lesson Roman numeral number 1, solving problems on compound interest and its applications. Our intended learning outcomes. Determine the nominal interest rate given maturity value, principal, and time. Letter D. Calculate the number of compounding periods or terms required for an investment or loan to reach a specified value. The key concepts. Letter A. Principal, represented by capital letter P, the original amount of money invested or borrowed. Interest, the cost of borrowing money or the return on investment. Compound interest, interest computed on both the principal and accumulated interest from previous periods. Maturity value, FB, future value. The total amount, principal plus interest, after a given time, also called the future value. Nominal rate, R, the stated annual interest rate before considering the compounded frequency. Number of terms, represented by small letter m. Total compounding periods, which means years times compounding frequency. Formula for compound interest. FB is equal to P times 1 plus R over M raised to N, where FB is the future value or the maturity value. P is the principal. R is the nominal annual interest rate in decimal. M, the number of compounding periods per year. And total number of compounding periods, which is T times M, where T is the number of years. And then the compound interest earned is I is equal to FB minus P. Solving for other variables, our future value is equal to FB is equals to P times 1 plus R raised to M raised to N. Our principal using what we call transposition, cross multiplication. P is equal to FB over 1 plus R over M raised to N. So, cross multiply from the formula of letter A, we got that P for the principal. Take note that N is M times T or T times M. Nominal rate R. So to be able to get the nominal rate R, you do the rearrangement and then your R is equal to M times FB over P raised to 1 over N minus 1. Use algebra to determine the formula for the nominal rate. From our formula of letter A, FB is equal to P times 1 plus R raised to over M raised to N. And the number of terms N. And that is using again algebra. Ln of FB over P over ln of 1 plus R over M. Work example. Problem. A person invests 50,000 pesos at 6% annual interest compounded quarterly for 5 years. Find the maturity, value, and the interest earned. So our solution, P is equals to 50,000 and then R is 0.06. 6% in terms of decimal is 0.06. So our M is 4. Quarterly, that's why it's 4. And T is 5. Therefore, our N in the formula is T times M. So 5 times 4 is equal to 10. And using the formula, we have FB is equals to 50,000 times 1 plus 0.06 over 4 raised to 20. Okay, so 0.06 divided by 4 plus 1 is 1.015. And then FB will now become 50,000 times 1.015 raised to 20, and that is approximately equal to 67,305 and 70 pesos. To be able to obtain the interest earned, I is equals to FB minus P. So substitute the value, we will be getting 17,305 and 70 centavos. What is the meaning of that? When you borrow 50,000, you need to pay it for 5 years quarterly. And then the total amount, the future value plus the interest is 67,305 and 70 pesos. Meaning the interest is 17,305 and 70. That is for the whole 5 years. When you use 50,000 pesos for 5 years, so the future value of that is more than the amount that you borrowed. Application in real life. Bank savings. Knowing how deposits grow with compounding. Loans and mortgages. Computing how much will be owed over time. Investments. Determining the future value of stocks, bonds, or retirement funds. Business decisions. Comparing financial options with different compounding frequencies. Practice problems for our quarter 4 numbers and algebra lesson Roman numeral number 1. Solving problems on compound interest and its applications. Number 1. A principal of 10,000 is invested at 5% compounded annually for 3 years. Find the maturity value. So we're given 10,000 pesos. Our R is 5%, and in decimal, that's 0.05. We are required to determine the maturity value or the future value FB. So compounded annually with T is equal to 3 years. So FB is equals to P times 1 plus R raised to T. So 10,000 times 1.05 raised to 3. That's equal to 11,576.25 centavos. Number 2. An investment of 50,000 grows to 63,000 pesos in 4 years at annual compounding. What is the nominal interest rate? We're given P 50,000, FB 63,000, annual compounding T is equals to 4 years. The nominal R is being required. So the solution is 1 plus R raised to the 4th power is equal to FB over P. So our R is 5.94797%. We'll have the next part of this lesson, quarter 4, NA lesson Roman numeral number 1.